where the music matters, KEXP. I'm very excited to have a great young singer, songwriter, musician. Nick Waterhouse is here live. Hello, Nick.
Hey, how's it going?
Let's do it.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Well, I can't give you more than what I've got. Ooh. Well, you can't expect to get what I have not. Ooh. Well, I only give you love until the sun goes down, and until the leaves of summer, baby, go on, turn the shades of brown. Well, I try and I try, baby, you know that I can only give you everything. Can't I get you to understand? Ooh. Well, after all, baby, you know I'm just a man. Ooh. Well, you are on my mind when the stars appear and when shadows fall, and when every little bluebird, baby, go on and start to call. Oh, I try and I try, baby, you know that I can only give you everything.
Nick Waterhouse, live on KEXP. If you want trouble, I can only give you everything from his fantastic new record. It's called Time's All Gone. And welcome to the Roadhouse.
I'm very happy to be in the Roadhouse.
Nick, I like your style.
Thanks, man.
The record's fantastic, and we're going to get into all the old, new, what's not old, what is new, the whole time traveling thing. But tell me how you recorded the record. I know you went to the distillery and you used a bunch of old gear. Tell us the process of recording the record.
Well, the distillery is somewhere that was really close to my heart. I grew up right down the block from there. So I sort of had the fortune of learning everything I knew about recording from being in there. I don't really know how to use Pro Tools, and that place is a 24-track board. It's a Flickinger console that's famously taken from Muscle Shoals Studio to an Ampex 2-inch tape machine. There's a lot of old compressors and EQs, Altex, CBS, Ampex, a lot of really amazing stuff that I kind of took for granted as a teenager, which I think might be the best possible way to deal with that, so you don't deify it. And I brought the group in over the course of a few sessions in 2011 and cut a lot of those tunes after the success of my single Someplace that came out.
Yeah, and you had an EP that came out last fall, and then this full-length record just came out a month ago on like May 1st.
Yep.
So you had been there before. You spent some time in there. So I was going to ask, for a debut record, it's pretty impressive to be able to go in there and master such a sound.
Well, I really appreciate that. It's my sound. A lot of people like to talk to me about what I'm beholden to or what my work is in tribute to, but that's my sound. I mean, that's the thing that came through me. There's a real great quote from Ralph Ellison talking about how the poet should speak in the language that he dreams, and that's what the inside of my mind sounds like. It's not necessarily what other records sound like to me.
Now, you grew up in L.A., but you're based out of San Francisco right now.
Sort of, more or less. California's very small in my mind right now. We're all back in Los Angeles right now, but most of this work was done in San Francisco. We were just relocated for convenience's sake. You know?
People have said you're kind of a band leader and a producer as well. Do you have musical training, or how did you get to know so much about not only how to record, but about music to be able to get a sound that you want?
I listened a lot.
Yeah.
I listened and I read as much as I could, and I think the truth will reveal itself to you if you're really passionate about something, and that's kind of where that came from for me.
Yeah. You played Barboza in Seattle last night. How'd that go?
It was great. Really great crowd. It's probably one of the best fan experiences I've had on tour so far. Had a lot of people that seem to be really enthusiastic about my work, and I never know how to take that except with overwhelming gratitude.
Yeah. How about another song? This is Nick Waterhouse. He's in the Roadhouse.
Yeah, we're going to do this one called Sleeping Pills. This is a new one that's not on the record. This one's a true story.
I had a dream.
right, let's do Someplace.
Well, there's someplace I'd rather be. Something that's been on my mind almost constantly. Yeah, it's a someplace don't expect you to understand. Well, people talk to me and I know they can't comprehend. Yeah, I don't expect you to understand, and it's not much well trying to speak, yeah. Can't help trying to see to get, am I sounding too oblique? Ah, there's someplace, see it in my mind. Something that I've been trying so hard to find. Well, there's someplace, I know it's not quite clear. There is a place I can only see it right here. Yeah, I don't expect you to understand, and it's not much well trying to speak, yeah. Can't help trying to see it again, am I sounding too oblique? Ah, there's someplace, see it in my mind. Oh, something that I've been trying so hard to find. Oh, it's someplace. Oh, it's someplace. Yeah, it's someplace. Oh, it's someplace.
All right, Nick Waterhouse is live on KEXP. What a great song, Someplace, from the new album called Time's All Gone. Nick, who's this band you got here?
Well, this is the Taros from Los Angeles, California. We got Mr. Jack Payne on electric bass, Jeff Luger on drums. He heroically made it through the last 16 measures of that song with one drumstick, I'd like everybody in Radio Land to know. On congas, I have my very good friend Andres Renteria from Los Angeles. He's a new addition. Baritone sax is missing this evening, but on tenor sax, holding it down is Mr. George Schaefer. And finally, Miss Paige Sargent on vocals.
Sounds good. Nick, are you 25 now?
I'm 26 now.
26.
As of February, yeah.
Yeah. So what kind of guitar you got there?
Well, this is a Gibson SG. It was the first guitar really in my life. My dad picked it out, and I hated it for the longest time because I felt like it was for kids in hardcore bands. But I grew to embrace it. I modified it very heavily. I put in a bunch of mid-50s electronics in it, and I think it sounds pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. It seems like you're all about the details, you know, as far as the sound. It's a great, tight sound, but also, you know, the design of, you know, of the materials of the album cover is fantastic. You know, everything on the blog and website is great. And so, are you also into design as well?
Well, I believe Mies van der Rohe said that God is in the details. I really feel that way. I think sometimes it's sitting somewhere and looking at your cup of coffee on the counter and it looks real nice, and those are sort of the little moments that I find are the same hair-raising things in music. You know, whether it's like 2 seconds of a Ray Charles scream or the way the paper folds on an LP. Those are the kind of things I really appreciate in life.
Yeah, it seems like, most of us who appreciate the old records, a lot of people are coming along now as far as, like, they like the packaging. That's the thing about records is it's the package, it's the artwork, it's holding the record.
You get to participate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think digital formats are really great and convenient, but I think that the next level is sort of that third space that you can't really replicate in that format. I know a lot of people have tried to include a lot of rich content, but there's nothing quite like holding the record in your hands.
And I bet you're a record collector of some sort. I bet you got some records.
I'm an enjoyer. I'm not a collector. Yeah.
I hear you.
I only buy what I really like. I could have a stack of 50 records, and I'm going to eliminate it based on what I know I'm actually going to play and listen to.
Are you a DJ too? Because I think I saw something about a Palm Springs Weekender with your name on it.
Yeah. I'll spin records whenever people will pay me to do it. For a long time before I made the 45, that was the world I was in. I like to say that I come from a lineage of record people. Those are the people that I think are my hardcore fans and that I really identify with, and that's sort of the community that nurtured me before I went out into the world to meet all these normal people.
Yeah, and of course your stuff's on 45 and LP as well.
That's true, yeah.
Let's talk about Rookie Ricardo's for a second.
Yeah, let's.
It's a record shop. Is it in San Francisco, I believe?
It is in San Francisco.
And you spent a lot of time in there, I think.
Yeah. That's a place that is not only really near and dear to my heart, but, I feel like it's a lot bigger than me or even Dick, who owns it, or the place. It's I feel like it encapsulates something about the personal aspect of business ownership, where it's not even about the business anymore. It's about the community that you create with it. And it's also, it reminds me of like reading about salons among authors in like the 20s or something. It's a place where everybody that I'm going to meet in another city that's remotely hip will hang out there for 6 hours when they're in town. And it's a place that I learned a lot. I got my master's and my PhD in American music there, It's all I wanted to do was hang out there and listen to records. And not only that, get to be around people who were really positive and not exclusionary or snobbish,
Is there still no cash register?
There's still no cash register.
Just a box with some cash in it.
Next Wednesday is the 25th anniversary of Rookie Ricardo's.
And there's an event going on there.
Yep. I'm going to be playing my record release show in San Francisco with these guys, and Dick's going to be the guest of honor there. And, that record is in one way or another sort of a love letter to my time in San Francisco. That's all my life right there, and a lot of sort of the epic odyssey of growing up in that city from age 18 to 25.
This is Nick Waterhouse. He's got a great new record. It's called Time's All Gone. He's here in the Roadhouse. How about one more song? Can we get one more out of you?
Yeah, we can. Do Is That Clear?
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I think that's good.
Okay, all right.
Let's do it.
I wrote this song when I was 14.
Now, baby, you should know. I say it once, twice, I say it nice and slow, yeah. Hey, listen up and listen real close, baby. Yeah, it's the words of my mouth that matter the most. One. I'm gonna write it again. Say, you. Oh, I tried so hard to get through to you. You. Then I let you know, baby, just what I wanna do, yeah. You. Want it.
All right, Nick Waterhouse, live in the Roadhouse. Get the new record. It's called Time's All Gone, and they're coming to a town near you, we hope. You got a tour lined up?
Oh, yeah. All over the U.S. come fall of 2012.
All right, people, look for him. Nick Waterhouse, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.